Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 41 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. Just before we get into it, down in the description below there's links to my social media. If you'd like to give me a follow over there, that would be greatly appreciated. Now a quick recap then as to what happened at the end of the, well, by the end of the last episode. We've got the Anglo-Saxons kind of on the ropes now down in the south. They're getting pushed from the south by Vikings as well. It's these guys here, the Normans. So they're pushing from the south. They've actually taken quite a lot of territory. So we're going to have to deal with them eventually. They're already pushing up against myself. So they're definitely going to become a problem at some point that we'll have to deal with. So we are keeping a bit of a presence down in the south. So yeah, we'll continue to push south anyway until we butt heads with them, more than likely. Over in the, well, I guess the kind of centre of our territory over on the eastern coast. We've got these Viking raiders here who we're pretty much almost dealt with now. We're pushing them from the north. We're also pushing them from the south. We're going to hopefully kind of pincer them. And they don't have so much left. We've defeated most of their forces. Then up in the north we have another set of Viking raiders. These are the Nords, or the Norse should I say. They've taken kind of some of these islands here in the north of, well, the northwest of Scotland. They're probably going to take more territory yet because I've not got anything to kind of defend against them with. So hopefully they've been slowed down by this kind of mountainous terrain and having to sort of set sail and navigate all of this. That should hopefully slow them down enough for me to get some forces to the north to defeat them, I guess. After that then, the overall long-term plan is going to be to then come back and take Ireland, and then the rest of whatever's left in the south of England. So, let's check, are we at the beginning or the end of a turn? The end, by the looks of it. Gorka is the army defending an island. Ragnald over here, yeah, he helped out with this battle. Actually, I could send him over to take this settlement here. Why not? I might as well do it. They just sieged this settlement and won the battle in the last episode, I believe. But yeah, why not send him over to take that as well? Might as well. Awesome. So, that's them done. I think that's everyone moved then. So the next step here is going to be to definitely, well, end the turn. And then I think we need to take Northampton using the Fury of Tyr. With the Dragon Slayers, we want to try and attack God's champions here, defeat them, and then we can help out with the siege of Northampton as well. And Sussex are not actually our enemy at the moment, but they are at war with the Anglo-Saxons, so we're kind of using that to our advantage a little bit. I don't want to let them grow too strong though, so we want to keep moving south so that we kind of cut off their expansion as much as we can. Yeah, so let's just have a quick look at these. We kind of know about the public order issues that we have. Not much we can do about them for now. All the armies have moved. We don't have any money to build any infrastructure, so let's just end the turn there and then we'll get started properly in the next one. Alright then, so the Anglo-Saxons, including their king, King Edward, have attacked us. Just south of Northampton, so we will fight this one on the battlefield because it's a fairly even fight. So I guess I'll see you guys there. Alright then, so we want to take up a defensive position. Luckily we are on a bit of a hill. So yeah, let's set up, I don't know, over here somewhere maybe. Probably about here. So I'll set the troops up and then be back with you in a second. Alright then guys, so usual sort of formation with one slight change here is that I've kept my berserkers kind of in the centre. But a great comment, bit of advice here, that I kind of tend to bunch up all my troops onto the flanks and don't really focus on the centre. So taking that advice on board, I've popped my berserkers here just in case the centre line breaks at all and I don't have to use my general to then plug that gap. I've got these berserkers here that can do that, and then I've got some axemen on either flank as well who can do the usual flanking tricks. I've kept some spearmen at the back as well. I can't remember actually if they had any cavalry or not. I totally forgot to sort of like make a mental note of that, so keep these guys back just in case. And yeah, the rest of the guys should all be in, they're not actually, but yeah, put them into shield wall formation and we're good to go. Cavalry on the left hand side. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll get started and then I'll be back with you when the action kicks off. Alright, back with you quite quickly here. They do have quite a lot of cav. They've got 5 units in total. And the strong cav as well. Got mailed horsemen and then 1 unit of scouts. So I'm actually going to switch round here and bring my cavalry, bring them back first of all, but then going to bring them to the right hand flank. We've got a bit of a rock here that means their cav can't charge me on this flank here, so we'll keep these spearmen just over here so they can react to what these guys do. And let's start moving these horsemen around. I want them on the right hand flank so that we can counter their stronger cav on this side. I've mainly got scouts here, so I don't know how well we'll do, but we shall see, as usual. Alright, back with you guys. I didn't realise also they've got catapults here, and they've just started slamming my front line. So I need to try and get my cavalry around to deal with that, because they're going to destroy me. They've already messed up those guys really bad. So I think what I might do is send my cav out sooner rather than later. Try and intercept their cav, win a bit of a battle there if we can, and move on to the catapults after that. I've also brought up my second unit of spearmen to the left hand side, the ones that were hanging at the back here. So hopefully we'll deter their cavalry on that side a little bit. Well, let's actually form these guys up now. Pop them into a better formation here for charging. And let's go for it. What have they got here? So they do have mailed spearmen on this flank, so I do need to be careful. But let's get a charge in anyway. We can always run off if the spearmen start giving chase. But yeah, their catapult has absolutely slammed this unit here on the left hand flank, so these Denmarksmen might have to come in and just plug here. And now their skirmishers as well. Yeah, my cav are doing their thing. Hopefully we can rout those guys before their spearmen get over here. I don't know, let's see. Might have just started shooting by now as well. Yes, they have, that's good. Yeah, alright. Should definitely have checked what kind of units they had before getting into this fight, but never mind. It happens sometimes. At least these archers won't be able to hurt me in my front lines, but those catapults definitely will, and I just thought I definitely shouldn't have put them so close behind. Never mind. Alright, the rest of the cav. Okay, well they did look like they were switching over to that side, but they have stayed here. Yep, so we've routed 1 unit there. The routing, they're not broken, so we're still... they might be back. Are they broken now? Shattered, yeah, they're shattered now, so they won't be back. Definitely want to try and catch those catapults. Where are they? All the way back here. Have they actually got anyone using them anymore? I don't think so. I think they might have used all their ammo or something. Well, they've done the damage then, haven't they? Let's pull these guys back. Try our best not to get charged. Yeah, if we can win against the cav, that kind of helps us out. I mean, the catapult's done its damage now. Might actually pull these guys back. Pop these guys in their place. They're not in shield wall, but they'll do. These cavalry units are doing okay. Not taking too many losses, but we are damaging them quite a lot, so that's good. Just keep that going. While my skirmishers do their thing as well. Yeah, the catapults definitely run out of ammo. I'm just going to let my guys shoot at them actually while they're shuffling about like that. We'll be getting shots into the side of them and so on, which always helps. Yeah, we're doing good work against their cav here, which is good. Let's just keep going. Although I don't want to charge them too far into their blob of infantry here because they've got spearmen in there. Do feel like these spearmen though are not quite needed anymore. In fact, actually, let's pull these axemen back and get these spearmen in instead. And they can be put into shield wall. Cavalry still doing their thing. Should hopefully rout that unit fairly soon. But yeah, get these spearmen, plug in this gap here and into shield wall as well, and that'll definitely help. Yep, we've broken that unit as well. Yeah, looks like they're keeping the spearmen at the back, although... Oh, actually, they've still got some on the front line as well. Once this skirmishing stops, I'm sure they'll start to charge in as well. So I need to watch out for that. They do still have some cav on the left here as well, so I do need to be careful. I do have a unit of Thanes here. In fact, I've got 2 units of Thanes. So that's perfect. Alright, we've routed all those guys now, so... Alright, let's actually send in their last unit of cav over. Let's draw them away from the rest of their infantry, and we'll charge them in a second. Yeah, we'll go for it now. And yeah, get these guys into shield wall. And then we do still have some spearmen, the weaker units, but they're there to defend against any cav that might sneak around, although I think we've pretty much taken out all the cavalry now. Yep, unfortunately in Thrones of Britannia the AI like bugs out a little bit, and they never know what formation to choose. It's usually while the skirmishing's going on, which should be ending soon. I would have thought the ammo will be running out at some point, but there you go. Kind of like my position here, I don't really want to move. Having these rocks on the left hand flank definitely help. We need to try and goad them into an attack somehow. We'll use our cav to some effect. I don't know how well we'll do with that though, because they're protecting their general with spears. Let's get them out of that formation now and just keep them running. We'll just kite a little bit and maybe draw some of their archer fire, I don't know. Or at least it's kind of turning their formation to the side a little bit. Alright, yeah, they're charging the spearmen at us now. But yeah, every time they face these guys, their sides are exposed, and our archers are probably getting a few more kills than they otherwise would. Alright, now that the cav's dealt with, actually, let's just pull these guys back behind my line. Hopefully that will goad them into attackers. I mean, they've taken out a fair few of our guys with those catapults, which is a shame. But let's see what they do now anyway. Might just pop it on fast forward actually. Just to see when they start coming in, we'll press play again at normal speed. But yeah, again, this is just one of those unfortunate things with the Thrones of Britannia. While the skirmishing goes on, like they've still got ammo and they're just shooting at my cavalry now. And there we go, the attack's commencing by the looks of it. Let's press play again. Let's move my cav back around then to the right hand side. We should be able to take kind of the brunt of this charge here. I'm sure we've softened up some of their men with our skirmishers as well. We are now all out of ammo, by the looks of it. Yeah, let's keep my horses over here, just so they can be used if needed, against any skirmishers and so on. They are charging in now. We will, well, we've got a bit of an excess of troops over here, so let's get these guys all out of shield wall and over this way like this, and we'll get some flanking charges in. Same with these guys, let's move them over this way. Hopefully we can flank against them. We have my axemen who will take up any gaps that form over there, same with my berserkers here. And let's actually move these guys back now as well, they're not needed anymore. Rather they don't get into the fight at all. Yep, let's get these guys charged into the rear. They've still got some skirmishers. They are keeping some mailed thanes at the back as well, so my cav are a bit, not useless, but It's going to be difficult for them to do much against spearmen. Kind of just going to ignore these guys for now, for the time being. Yeah, let's just charge straight into these guys. When the spearman reacts, we'll move out. And the spearmen are now reacting, so let's move them. We routed all the skirmishers, so that was good. But did we do? Well, we did a little bit of damage to the general, actually. Yeah, killed a fair few of his troops, which is good. But we can definitely use this cav to some advantage in that we can distract their general, and also maybe charge into the backs of their men here as well, if possible. Let's get these axemen charged in as well. You know what? Let's get the berserkers into the fray. Just there where my troops are wavering a little bit.
The battle is turning in our favor.
So actually try and pull a unit off to deal with those things so that we can then actually charge these guys unopposed. Slam into the general a bit. Okay, very tame charge there, but it was a charge at least.
They flee before our might.
Nice, we have routed pretty much that entire front line. So let's get all of these guys piling in. Cav, you cycle charge, please. And, well, let's actually split these guys up somewhat. Try and surround these guys as best we can. Get the cav charging in as well. Have an almighty charge against his general. Surely he must run away after this. Been absolutely surrounded. Let's pull the cav back again. There we go, he's running now. Oh, we do have a unit coming back though. But general's now dead as well. As soon as this unit's taken care of, militia spearmen. There we go, that's done it. Awesome. Right, nice defensive battle there. I always prefer those ones, but yeah, let's go back to the campaign map, so I'll see you there. Awesome, so yeah, we took out most of their guys. We did lose quite a few troops, and I think that's down to those catapults. They actually did quite a number on us. Unfortunate that I didn't spot that here in the summary. Anyway, we're going to take on warriors, and then I'll see you at the start of the next turn. Or maybe I'll see you sooner than that. We've been attacked by the Viking raiders on the eastern coast. Den. Can't see where this attack's taking place. If it's... Oh, Bebenberg, okay. Alright. I think we were sitting just outside of Bebenberg because they took it from us and we were going to go take it back. So they've obviously... maybe we were besieging it, I can't remember. Either way, they're attacking us. So again, fairly even fight. We'll be defending. They've got a little bit of a garrison coming as well, although pretty weak. But yeah, we'll be defending, so I'll see you on the battlefield for this one too. Awesome, guys. So yeah, we do have a little bit of a hill here. A little bit of a slope to fight on. I mean, if I wanted to be really awkward, I could deploy up on this hill here, and you know what, I might actually just do that. Put my troops up on this hill. Super defensible position, let them come to me, and we'll take it from there. Obviously, it'll mean I probably have to wait a little bit longer for their troops to get here, but for you guys, I will cut all that bit out, so you'll get the battle as and when it starts. So, I'll set the troops up and then be back with you. Alright guys, so back with you. Set the troops up. Again, very similar sort of formations to what we just saw in the last battle. And again, what I realised was that I didn't see what kind of troops they're coming in with on this this time. I totally forgot. I'm assuming they've got a bit of cav. I don't think I saw any siege equipment, so that's good. The line should hold. But yeah, we've set up at the top of this hill. It'll take them a little while to get to us. That's fine, I'll cut that bit out for you guys. I've also kept my javelin men in the trees here and taken them off fire at will, so I'm going to try and... well, I've left skirmish mode on. As soon as they get close enough, I'll pick a target and try and get some shots in just before they get to us, and then run them back behind the line. where we can. One thing we're lacking a little bit is spearmen. I mean, we have plenty of spearmen. What I've done is I've just kind of kept them in the front line to make sure the front line was kind of wide enough to cover their army, because they do have quite a lot of troops. And then I've kept my cav hidden in the trees on this side, so we'll charge down the hill at any stragglers or any kind of opportunity that we get. Yeah, so alright, with that then, I'll see you guys when the troops get to us and when the action kicks off. Alright guys, they are making their way towards us. Their general went back, so I'm guessing he's collecting the reinforcements and then he's going to make his way over here as well. One thing I've kind of messed up on though is I've put these javelinmen in the trees here. Completely forgot, or didn't realise that cavalry will be able to charge them down. I've left them a bit too far away, so they may get killed. I'm just going to kind of leave them there as long as I can and hope they go unnoticed. My cav though, actually, I'm going to start charging them down the hill now with their lone unit of cav here on the right hand side. I'm hoping that'll draw their cav over, although that might be bad news again for these guys. Let's actually start them shooting now. Try to get some kills before they get absolutely demolished by the cavalry. Never mind. The rest of the guys will leave it as they are. Especially get them shooting at the cav, why not? These guys are shielded, so they're probably not a good target, but they are on skirmish mode, I think. Yep, let's run backwards, please, guys. Alright, now I'm going to take these guys off shield wall, because these are spearmen. Let's put the axes there. Actually, they're going to get charged. That's fine, because our spearmen should hopefully counteract them a little bit. So yeah, they messed me up a little bit on that side, but it's fine. Let's actually just keep harassing this unit here. Yeah, let's get the spearmen in there. I think we should have captured them a little bit. Who are these guys? Berserkers. Let's charge these berserkers down. Spearmen, great axes. Yeah, these great axes will be a bit of an issue, so let's get these axemen ready in case they're needed. Yeah, let's keep these guys doing what they're doing. Looks like they're all running away now. So I think those cavalry have been dealt with. Oh no, they're back. Well, javelins, you do your thing. Take them out, please. Because they're going to cause us some problems. Yep, more units coming, but I think these are the weaker garrison units that they were bringing up. Should be alright, we're looking okay so far. Let's charge these axemen in. If our cav can hopefully deal with these guys, these berserkers, then they can start helping out as well in the front line. Right, these javelinmen, let's take them off skirmish mode now and just have them doing their thing. Let's get these guys, these skirmishers harassing their, I think these are their archers as well, yep. Just have them on to harass everybody where possible. Lines holding, that's good. Cav doing their thing as well. They are getting shot at, but that's not too bad. It's only a small unit. I wonder if my cav can probably just take out most of these guys. I mean, they do have some spearmen. Yeah, we're absolutely smashing those berserkers with our cav. They should go pretty soon. Now let's start charging these guys in the back. Yep, javelins just harassing. That's perfect. With these guys, skirmishers again. Yeah, let's just take out these small units of skirmishers. Even the spearmen, I think, because there's so few of them, we would probably take them out. But I think what we'll do is we'll probably use the cav to charge some of these guys on the front line. Because yeah, our front line's getting trashed quite a bit here. Let's send these guys in. Let's just pull the archers back a little bit. We are winning on the right hand flank, which is good. It's the left which is struggling a little bit. Yep, cav doing their thing. Let's charge straight into the backs of these guys. Get that sweet, sweet charge bonus, and then we'll run off again. In fact, that wasn't a very good charge because I think they were kind of running through a bunch of men. yeah, we're starting to do damage to them now on that right hand flank. It's pretty much, well, it has all but collapsed.
See, they flee before
So
our
these javelins, let's just stick them in front, have them fire at will. Get these guys all charging down the hill at them. Forming these next few men up just to counter any charges that come from these guys here. My berserkers are off, doing their thing. Everyone else is doing what they need to do. Let's send these cavalry units in to deal with these archers and javelinmen and everything. Tiny units, they'll be gone in no time. Left hand flank's doing alright now as well. And our archers are slamming these guys here. Yeah, berserkers causing them problems. So I should bring these guys around this way because I think the bulk of their troops came to the left hand side here. Cav, you go charge on their skirmishes. Yeah, I think everyone's done their job. Everyone's doing alright. Everyone's routing from there. Let's actually give them a chase and take as many of them out as we can. And yeah, we've pretty much done it here as well. Good. Who's left? Here's the question. There's a unit over here. These are mailed archers. Our javelin men should be doing the job against them. But our cav are coming in now anyway, so that's fine. We'll stop the javelins from shooting. There we go, they're running now. That's fine. I think that's everyone. Don't see anyone else. Actually, there's a general all the way back there. Interesting. Right, well, we'll grab our cavalry. Let's form up. And, yeah, let's use the cav to take out his general. While everyone else chases down some sort of unit. Ideally. Right, cav. Let's go for the gen. We want to try and get the cavalry around this side. Actually, we don't want them fighting in the trees, if we can help it. So let's get them formed up. Don't know why the general's just sitting in the trees over there, but never mind. Definitely don't want to bring the bulk of my troops down. Just have them chase everyone else off. Alright, let's just get them charged in now. I'm bored of waiting. And hopefully we get a nice charge on these guys. Half decent, not the best. Anyway, it's the amount of kills we get that matters. Yep, the numbers are dropping. And do we have any troops around that can come and assist? Let's just send them in. And I'll hit fast forward here as well, just so I don't bore you all. Do apologise for this. I might even cut a section of that out while the cavalry were all setting up. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him. Let's actually just bring the cav back and cycle charge with them a little bit, especially while these troops are all making their way. Boom, that should be it. Yeah, that should definitely be it. Victory, nice. I think we killed the general. Yes, we did. So I will see you guys back on the campaign map. Awesome, we took out most of their troops, which is exactly what we like to do. And yeah, let's take the replenishment, and hopefully this time we will see you at the end of the, at the start of the next turn. Alright then, so we've got a political event here, the Usurper. So this is from Burton against Guthfrid our king. So this man has been planning to overthrow your rule, aiming no lower than the crown upon your head. There are a number of options open to you, but doing nothing is not one of them. So we can show mercy, or show no mercy, sorry, or it's better to talk. If we go with it's better to talk, Guthfrid loses 1 influence, but the thing is we've got that many estates and things that his influence will remain at 10. I do believe. So I'm not too concerned about that. At least it will be the same as Burton here, who is at 9. I don't really want to kill him. I think he's one of our governors, if I remember rightly. His loyalty's at 5, so I don't think there's any danger of an event like this propping up again. It's a very low chance, I believe, so yeah, we'll use It's Better to Talk. Killed an enemy in battle as well. And we had a settlement sacked by the Norse up in the north, so let's have a look at that. And everything else, all these traits gained are fine. It was this settlement here, it got sacked. Now, I'm not even going to bother spending the money getting it fixed, because they're probably more than likely going to take the settlement in the next turn, so bit of an issue. But what can I do? Nothing at the moment, really. Public order, nothing terrible there. These are all pretty bad, but these are areas where we're at war with people, so what can I do? Wilmir of the Dragon Slayers, let's give him another point in Quartermaster. And Walthoff, who's another general that I have in Thor's Hammer, let's give him... yeah, let's give him another point in Quartermaster as well. The quicker we can get these guys kind of moving around, the better. Right then, so a couple of options here now. We have one army here, which we need to take out. By the way, given that we've had 2 battles already, I'm going to let this episode run on a little bit longer than usual. We are besieging Bebenberg over here as well. Let's move this army in for a bit of help and attack. And yet, we will delegate this one, or auto-resolve it, should I say. Fight it defensively so we don't lose too many troops. Awesome. We will occupy.
My skills are growing.
Killed another enemy in battle. We now own that settlement as well. Right, these guys, I'm going to keep them up in the north. Because they're going to be the first guys who go up against the Norse, who are attacking us. We're going to let them replenish a little bit. Both of them. And then we'll move them up. In fact, let's start getting the Thunderhammers moving just into another settlement, just so that they get a bit more replenishment. And I completely didn't realise about another army here. Fenrir's back. Well, we will manage them as and when we can. Let's take this army out now as well. Let's move these guys in. And he's running off. Can we still get to him with everybody? Yes, we can. So let's move everyone around and attack him. And we'll also resolve this again defensively. And I think this is pretty much it for these raiders, which is good. Managed to secure the border here on the eastern coast. Take the replenishment as always. Took out that army, killed the enemy in battle, and I think on the next turn then, we'll start taking these settlements back, and then we've got one more army to deal with. They may well take another settlement in this next turn, but we'll see. Can always bring the Death Givers back down actually to deal with this army, or these guys can just, as they're heading north, because I think with these 4 armies I'm going to try and see off the Norse in the north, which saves us kind of another 4 armies down in the south here. We can even actually probably recruit another one if we need to, but I'll wait on that, I think. We've got damaged buildings here in Babenberg as well, which we will repair. Skills available for Inrid, who is a general. Again, let's just give him points in Quartermaster, same with Ilfric. Yep, Quartermaster. Get them moving as quickly as possible. And down in the south then, let's see what we've got going on down there. Actually, we've got trait skinned. Gamiarm plays it safe for Uhtred. Gains 1 command, that's not bad. Horribly scarred, Uhtred. Enemy morale drops. That's because they're so scared of him now because he's a big gnarly Viking. What else then? Let's have a look. We need to fight against the Anglo-Saxons as well. We won that battle in between turns, so what I'm thinking is we'll go finish that army off. Obviously they don't want none of it. I'm a bit surprised we can't get to them actually, but we will keep chasing them. And then with this army here we will besiege Northampton. Oops, that's the wrong way around. We've got 1 battering ram and 3 towers, maintain the siege. I think they had a big garrison here, which is why we were waiting for... Actually, it's not too bad. We could probably do it with 1 army. So yeah, we'll keep chasing south. Now, one thing I am thinking we could do, because we're kind of dealing with the Anglo-Saxons now, they're pretty much... Well, let's have a look actually. They don't have a lot. They've got this settlement here, this one. They've got 1 here, which is probably going to get taken by the Viking raiders. Same with this one down in the south. Sussex will probably take this, and what I'm thinking is we probably want to start going to war with Sussex at some point. Yeah, because we don't want to let them get too much territory, so we need to be careful. So these Vikings as well in the south, they've taken a hold really, so we need to watch out for those guys. Definitely have been pushed back away from us, so they shouldn't bother us anymore at least. Who's this over here? Okay, so these are the Irish factions, which we'll deal with, I think, with these 4 armies that we have in the north. Once they've dealt with the Norse, we'll move them back south, bringing them down through Ireland to take the rest of Ireland. And hopefully that should be a wrap, I would have thought. As we take more settlements, we're definitely going to be able to recruit more armies, so we'll do that along the way, as and when we need to. I even think, actually, these 4 armies here, by the time they've dealt with these raiders and the Norse raiders, by the time they get down to Ireland here, we might have already wrapped up or mostly wrapped up the south of England. If that's the case, then the armies we've got here, we can just push up from the south of Ireland as well, and that can be kind of where we finish off the campaign. But I guess that's all for the future. I rarely look at this map actually, and it's quite good. You get to see the bigger picture, I guess. But yeah, anyway, let's continue. Let's continue fighting against the Anglo-Saxons here anyway. With these armies here, I think we'll push... Well, we don't want to push too far south. We probably want to take this settlement. It's a nice big walled one. So let's go and besiege that one now, because that will be probably our first line of defence against these Vikings. So let's besiege there. Bring in our second army here to help out next turn, take this settlement. Then I think with these guys we'll probably just hold, because they're going to be the first guys going up against these Vikings. But I'm going to wait. I'm not going to actually go to war with them. I'm going to let them wait until they go to war with me. I'll keep an eye on them though, obviously, and make sure they don't get around behind me or anything like that. But we want to kind of deal with these Anglo-Saxons in the middle, and then move on to Sussex next, I think, is the plan. And then once we've taken out Sussex... Problem is I'm kind of undefended up here, but again, I do have the funds now. I could raise another army here in Drayton just to defend, to make sure Sussex don't bring any troops north. And then with these 2 armies here, yeah, we could make short work of Sussex, I think. And then bring all 4 of those armies against the Viking faction and Defina down in the far south here, if the Vikings don't get to them first. Okay, anyway, that's again... I don't know why I just clicked that. Again, that's all kind of future stuff. Let's play one more turn anyway, see what happens. Alright, so in the far, far north of Scotland, the Norse have attacked Glasgow, and they're... well, I'm going to obviously auto-resolve this one, but I'm guessing they'll take it. Yep, lost it. I'm not sure, we'll have to see if they sack it or if they take it. Interesting, so yeah, lots actually happened in between turns there. We've got this event here though. So this man's been whispering rumours behind your back, riling up the people. You probably shouldn't stand for it now, lest it come to be a much bigger problem later on. So we could declare my authority or pay for his silence. Let's just declare my authority. Actually, I don't think we can get any more influence, but I don't have the money to do that, so let's do it that way. Yep. Glasgow was sacked up in the north, but they also took some settlements from me as well, so let's just head up here and have a look. So yeah, they sacked Glasgow and they took another one of the settlements. I can't remember exactly where it was. Yeah, over here. Aporkruskan, this one here. Now my kind of income's tanked as well, because something else happened. Derby again with a rebellion. Bit of a bad one this time, because I don't have anyone around to help. So what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to have to use the Fury of Tyr. I will probably auto-resolve this battle. I'm not going to do it just yet though. But probably auto-resolve that battle, maybe even move... Well, he won't get there in one turn actually, so no, I won't move him north. I'll start moving him across to take Buckingham and continue south. But yeah, Northampton we'll take, and then we'll head up to Derby, take that back, because that's hurting my income quite badly actually. And then we'll continue with these guys as well to take more and more settlements. I really don't want to go to war with these Vikings yet, but if we have to, we will. Looks like they're moving up north, so let's see if they go to war with us or not. We've got damaged buildings everywhere. I think that's hurting our economy as well. Risk of rebellion. Got research available as well. Anyway, all of this I'm going to deal with on the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, as always, it's greatly appreciated. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. If you've got any tips or feedback for me, leave those down in the comments below. And if you like this kind of content and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with that said, guys, I will see you all on the next one.